Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome back to our English lesson. This week we are going to be focusing on grammar will or won't. Okay, let's start with our introduction activity. So, rearrange the words to make a proper sentence. So what you will need to do is you will have to rearrange these words and create a proper sentence. Okay, untuk aktiviti pengenalan kamu akan susun perkataan-perkataan ni dan jadikannya satu ayat yang betul. So kamu salin instruction ni, labelkan dia sebagai introduction activity and try to solve this. Okay, so you'll be copying everything that's here. You'll name it as the introduction activity and you will also try to solve this. Okay, it's pretty easy. I'm sure you can do it. Alright, that's it for our introduction activity. And next, our first activity from your Pulse 2 textbook, page 54. Okay, so for the first activity, you are going to copy and complete the table with short forms of will and will not. Okay, kamu akan salin table ni dan kamu akan lengkapkan table ni dengan mengisi will ataupun will not. Okay, tapi dia nak short form untuk will dengan will not. Okay, for example, when we speak about the short forms of will and will not, when we combine it with a word, for example, we combine the word will with something, it will become apostrophe LL, while for will not, it will become won't. Okay, so that's how we change the original form of these words into a short forms. Another word for short form of is contraction. Okay, so contraction. Alright, so will or won't is used to make predictions about the future. So bila kita pakai will dengan won't ni, dia ialah untuk bercakap tentang untuk buat jangkaan tentang masa depan. Okay, dia suruh kamu salin dan lengkapkan table ni menggunakan short form will dan will not. So untuk will, bila kita contract kan, okay, short form atau bahasa lain dia contraction. Bila contract kan, dia akan jadi apostrophe LL. Bila will not pula, kita contract kan, dia akan jadi won't. Okay, we are going to see some examples here in this table. Alright, so affirmative, as you all know, these are the type of sentences. Ini ialah jenis ayat-ayat. Kita ada affirmative, negative, questions and short answers. Okay, affirmative, ayat penyata ataupun statement, kita simply pakai will. Okay, kita pakai will sahaja. Sweets will have vitamins. Gula-gula akan ada vitamins. So we be able to relax and enjoy the ride. So tengok contoh dia bagi, dia tambah will. So kamu juga akan isi jawapan kamu dekat sini. You can choose between will or will not. Isikan di ruangan yang kosong ni. Okay, for negative sentence, you are going to see sentences with the word not in it. Okay, untuk ayat negatif, dalam perkataan tu, dalam ayat dia ada perkataan not. So contohnya dekat sini, will not, won't. So dia dikategorikan sebagai penggunaan dalam ayat negatif. Okay, contohnya dekat sini, learning a second language ... be necessary. So remember, it is a negative sentence. So kita nak letak apa? Will ke won't? You decide. Okay, questions. So just like how we've learned in our previous grammar classes, grammar lessons, normally when we want to create a question, we will put the topic at the front. Okay, topic that we're learning, not topic of the sentence. Okay, so in this case, will. So will be placed at the front of the sentence when you want to create a question. So bila kita nak buat ayat menggunakan perkataan will, kita akan letak dia di depan. For example, will the world be very different in 20 years from now? Adakah dunia akan jadi sangat berbeza 20 tahun akan datang? Okay, when you have questions, you will also have the short answers. Okay, if you think the answer is yes, you will have to answer it this way. Yes, it will. But if you think the answer is no, then it will be no, it ... So di sini 1, 2, 3, kamu kena isi tempat kosong menggunakan will or will not dekat tempat kosong ni. Okay, so copy everything and then fill in the blanks. Alright, thank you. Next, we are going to go straight ahead to activity number 2. Okay, first thing first, copy the instruction and questions. So as you can see, this is the instruction, and here are the questions which you need to answer. Okay, once you've copied everything, you are going to complete the sentences with will or won't. Lepas kamu dah salin semua, kamu akan lengkapkan ayat-ayat ni dengan will ataupun won't. Okay, choose one and only one between will or won't. Okay, so number 1, people ... stop smoking. So what is the answer? You can refer to the previous page which we learned in last week as your reference to answer these questions, yeah? Okay, untuk soalan ni, kamu kena isi tempat kosong menggunakan will ataupun won't. Itu sahaja. So, tempat kosong ni, isikan salah satu. Alright, kamu boleh tengok pengajaran yang minggu lepas ataupun muka surat sebelum ni untuk tengok jawapan. Betul ke tak? Will ke will not? Okay? Alright, and that is your second activity. Moving on to the third activity of ours. Alright, activity number 3. First thing first, again, you are going to copy the instruction and questions. So here is the instruction, and then here are the questions which you need to answer. Okay, so kamu akan salin arahan. Kat atas ni adalah arahan dia, and dekat bawah ni soalan dia. No, you don't have to draw the picture. Kamu tak perlu lukis gambar ni, okay? You only need to copy the instruction and then the questions. And then, how do you answer this question? You will order the words to make questions about your day tomorrow. Kamu akan susun balik ayat ni untuk jadikan satu soalan. Please pay attention to the word questions, okay? Ingat lagi tak tadi teacher bagi tahu bila kita nak buat question menggunakan will, macam mana dia jadi? Perkataan will akan berada di depan. So for example, number 1, I'm just doing this as an example, yeah. Okay, get up, and then we have I, and then will, and then we have early. And remember, do not leave the question mark out of the question. It is part of the question, okay? Tanda soal tu ialah salah satu daripada, sebahagian daripada soalan tu. So, jangan buang pula. So, if you notice, dia bagi huruf besar untuk perkataan will. The word will has the capital W in it. So, it's obvious that it will be at the front. So, will I get up early? So this is an example for you. You can go ahead and try to do the rest of the questions on your own. I believe you can do this. Okay, try it first. If you cannot, then please ask me. Alright? And that is your third activity. Kamu akan susun semua perkataan ni dan jadikan dia satu ayat. Okay? Ayat yang macam mana? Ayat yang bentuk soalan. So, pastikan dekat hujung dia ada tanda soal. Macam teacher dah explain tadi. Okay, moving on to activity number 4 actually. This is not activity number 3. Okay, because we did our third activity just now. So, activity number 4, what have we got here? Copy the instruction and questions. Again, you will copy the instruction and then you will copy the questions. Okay, so for this question, your reference is going to be this note right here, but you don't have to copy this into your books, okay? You just need to copy this instruction and then these 6 questions, all right? Once you've copied everything, you are going to complete the sentences using the word will or won't, okay? So, your reference is going to be this note. So, the car of the future will have lots of space, won't need a driver. Okay, what's the difference between this sentence and this? Is that it sort of changed a little bit, okay? It doesn't change entirely, but the meaning doesn't change, but the sentence structure changed a little bit, okay? So, kalau kamu nak jawab soalan ni, kamu akan rujuk nota ni, okay? Dia maksud dia sama, tapi struktur ayat itu berubah, okay? So, the car of the future will have lots of space. Dia cakap kereta di masa depan akan ada banyak ruang. So, kamu nak isi apa? Kamu baca ini dulu, baru boleh jawab yang ini. Maknanya nak letak will ke won't dekat sini, okay? Alright, so kalau tak faham again, you can always ask me. Ask me personally, please don't ask in the group. Alright, next, activity 5 actually. We did 4 just now. I'm so sorry for the error. Okay, activity number 5. Again, copy the questions and instruction. So copy this part. This is the instruction, and here is your example. Okay, and then you will copy the questions. You can choose not to copy this part because it's just as your reference, but you can also copy it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so untuk activity number 5, you are going to write what will happen in your life in the next 10 years. Okay, kamu akan tulis apa yang akan berlaku dalam hidup kamu dalam 10 tahun akan datang. Okay, you will talk about predictions of what will happen in your life in the next 10 years. So here's your guidance. You are going to write your sentence like this. Kamu akan tulis ayat kamu macam ni. So the beginning of the sentence will be I'll or I won't. Choose one for each question. Okay, permulaan ayat kamu akan jadi sama ada I'll, I will, saya akan, or I won't, saya tak akan. Okay, pilih salah satu sahaja untuk setiap satu soalan. For example, you have question number 1. Again, I'm providing you an example. 1, go to university. So, if you think that you are going to go to university, so what you're going to do is, I'll go to university. That's it. Okay, kalau kamu rasa kamu akan pergi ke universiti, kamu tulis I'll. Tapi if you think of it the other way, kamu akan tulis, kalau kamu tak rasa kamu akan masuk universiti, kamu akan tulis macam ni. Okay, I won't go to university. Okay, this is an example. So choose one. Kamu tak perlu buat dua-dua ayat ni. Kamu perlu buat satu sahaja. Tapi kamu kena pilih nak will ke will not. Alright? Best of luck to you. Okay, and that is it for your lesson today. I hope that you'll be able to answer the questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and text me on Telegram. Don't forget to submit your work. Thank you. Bye.